Welcome to another round of disc golf. We're going to check out the Benn course in Aberdeen, Washington today. We're going to pick up action here on hole 1. It's a par 3, 284-footer. It's kind of two basic routes for hole 1. You can throw the big backhand Annie through hole A, or if you have the forehand, you can kind of shoot it through there. Or the other option is to shoot the B gap, which is pretty tight, but it'll put you out right next to the pin. Looks like Dan's lining up for the big backhand Annie. He's got a Roadrunner in hand. Looks like it's in star plastic. Ooh, nice little pull. Looks like he got pretty good turn. Not the distance he was probably looking for, but it's going to be out there. Looks like he's about maybe 100 feet away, and he's got a sinus in hand. It's kind of close to that light pole. Hopefully he doesn't whack his hand there. Ooh, leaves him up really close to the basket. Should be a pretty easy putt. Looks like it's about 17.5 feet away. It's got a wizard in hand there. Throws those nice soft wizards. Yeah, nothing but chains there. Hole 2. It's a par 3, 264-footer. There's kind of three main routes here. A, if you're kind of a sidearm thrower, you kind of shoot that gap and it'll put you right next to the basket. B, kind of has a tight ceiling, but it's kind of a straight shot to the basket. And then path C, which kind of be your bigger hyzer shot. Dan steps up to the tee pad. Looks like he's got a nuke in hand with a custom YMCA stamp. We all know that he's not throwing sidearm because he doesn't do that. So he looks like he's throwing that big hyzer through the C gap. Ooh, and he gets a great skip and it puts him right there next to the basket. Looks like he has about 12, 13 foot putt here. Again, another wizard, a soft wizard. He really loves them. Looks like birdie on hole 2 for Dan. We move to the third frame. Another par 3, 304 feet. Definitely plays longer than 304 feet. It is uphill. This picture doesn't do much justice to it. Kind of, again, three different routes. Path A, it's kind of the safe route. You shoot it out pretty straight, and it takes most of the trees out of play for your second shot. Path B is definitely the birdie shot. It does have low-hanging trees there, and if you miss left, you're going to be stuck behind that three tree grouping over there, which isn't great. But it is definitely the shot if you're looking for birdies. And then there's path C, if you got that big distance and big hyzer shot, it can skip you right up by the basket also. Looks like Dan's chose the B gap. He's got a crank in hand. Ooh, pretty good pull there. Looks like little Annie, it's going to come back. It's going to skip up right there next to the basket. Looks like he has about 10 feet. Should be another birdie here. On the hole 4, it's par 3, 264-footer, kind of three routes. You can shoot the gap there on A. You can go really tight on B there, which will kind of spit you out right to the basket if you can get through there. And I've seen some people throwing the big thumber on the C gap. Looks like Dan's stepping up with Avenger SS. He must be going to try to roll this hole. By rolling it, you definitely take the trees out of play. It being downhill is kind of nice. Oh, he definitely cut that hard, though. Ran right up that tree. Looks like it squirrels out a little bit there on the left, though, so you'll have a look at the basket. Can't see the basket. It's right behind that big tree. So he's lining up with a sinus. Looks like, yeah, a sinus by latitude 64. He's looking for a little bit of a hyzer shot around that big tree. Good pull. Left it to the left. We got lucky. Didn't get stuck behind the tree. Not a bad putt here. It looks like it's going to be 12, 13 feet. Par. Hole 5. The only par 4 on the course. It's 445 feet. Really one path right down the middle. It is your typical rip it and rip it type hole. Dan steps up to the plate with, looks like he's got that crank in his hand again. He's really taking some favor to that thing. Oh, he gets it high though. Not a great throw by Dan. It's going to leave him getting out there by that sidewalk. It's going to be, yeah, it's about 165 away. It looks like he has a, is that a TI Wasp in his hand? Oh yeah, he's ripping it on a big hyzer. It skips up next to the basket. He's going to be pretty happy with that. He's going to leave himself about 15 feet to pick up a birdie here. He's going to be pretty happy with that. We moved to hole 6. Another par 3, 203 feet. This one's definitely uphill, though. Kind of 3 routes. You'd have to throw big backhand Annie if you're going to get around that tree. The basket sits right behind that big tree that's kind of there in the front. B's kind of a straight shot with a little bit of a hyzer at the end. And then, again, people have been throwing thumbers if you're looking at that C route. Dan moves to the tee pad. Looks like he has a Valkyrie in hand. It's a glow plastic Valkyrie. Good pull on it. He's going to skip it up right next to the basket. Looks like he's going to have maybe 7 feet, 8 feet for birdie. Hole 7, par 3, 282 feet. This one goes way back downhill. Kind of 3 routes again. You can throw the A line, which is kind of a forehand or backhand Annie line. You can throw C, which is like right at the basket. Seen a lot of people ace it that way. Or you can take the B route on a hyzer. You gotta keep it pretty low and it'll skip right up next to the basket. Down on the pad with a TI drone. Oh, he's not going to be happy with that. Little grip block. Put it in the tree over there. Looks like he was going with that B route. Looks like he has a 3S Wizard in hand. Looks like he might be trying to run this. He's probably at least 75 out. Oh, he just missed. He's going to set him up for an easy par. Looks like he's about 7-8 feet out. Yep, another par. 2 holes to go. We move to hole 8, par 3, 222 feet. 2 routes on this hole. You can throw the backhand Annie or a little forehand if you're using route A. Or you can come over the hill, use path B. Get it stay pretty straight, and then you're going to have a nice little hook right there at the end. Dan steps up with the Escape by Dynamic Disc. He aced this hole about a month ago. Looks like he's going to try to go over the hill. Oh, looks like he got cut up in that branch over there. Didn't give the disc really time to fade at the end. Looks like he steps up. He's got about 55 feet. Looks like he's going to try to run it again. He's got that Wizard 3S in his hand. Oh, and he smacks it in for the birdie on 8. 1 hole to go. Dan's sitting at -5. Hole 9, par 3, 168 feet. Kind of 3 routes again. Throw the backhand hyzer through the A gap. You can throw right at the basket. If you're choosing the C gap, or you can throw that big backhand Annie on the B route. Again, it's pretty short. Basket's tucked in. It could be behind a couple different trees there. It's only 168 feet. Dan steps up. Looks like he has a pier in his hand. Looks like he's going for the Annie route for sure. You can see him pushing his arms up there. So he's going to leave it to the right of the basket. He's going to have about 25 feet for birdie. If he hits his birdie, it will tie his best round here at Sam Benn. Got that Wizard in his hand. That's a soft Wizard. Nice uphill putt. Oh, right into the change. So Dan finishes up the round at -6. Thanks for checking out Sam Benn with us.